I want to do a quick video to address a statement that keeps getting circulated in discussions around Johnny Depp and Amber Heard and the whole trial. And interestingly, this will be a statement that or an observation that is important whether you are on the side of Johnny Depp or the side of Amber Heard. All across the board, this is something that needs to be said because I keep hearing this same statement over and over again from people who say, I've heard this in real life, I've heard it on the Twitter sphere and all of that, and it keeps getting stated. It's the people who say, we can't trust anything that Johnny Depp or Amber Heard say because they're both professional liars, meaning they're both actors. Okay. Actors in stage and screen roles are not con men. They do not have a vested interest in making you think that they are actually a person they are not, or that they actually have qualities and characteristics that they don't actually have. When you go to see, I don't know what she wants, when you go to see a movie or you go to see a theatrical production, you are going in there with the understanding that the people you are seeing, assuming that what you're seeing is a work of fiction and not a documentary, you are going in there with the understanding that what you are seeing is not real, that these people are portraying characters, not hornswoggling you into actually believing that these people are real. And I bring that up because actors, like I said, are not con men. They are not trying to manipulate you and reconstruct your perception of actual reality to be what they need it to be for their purposes. They are portraying characters to entertain you. And I say that because con artists create not characters, but rather personas built around an ongoing process of gaslighting. Actors take scripted dialogue and scripted instructions about their characters, and they portray what they are asked to portray based on what they are given. They know, and you know, and they know that you know, and you know that they know that it is all fiction. That does not give the skill of portraying a character in that environment where everyone knows it's fake, does not give you the skill to actually manipulate people and actually con people. Now, you might say, oh, well, they know how to present a more flattering version of themselves than what they actually are. Yes, and that is a capacity that nearly every human being on this planet has. We are all capable of putting our best foot forward. We are all capable of presenting the best possible version of ourselves for when we are trying to get people to like us. Actors are no different in that regard, and that is not acting. That is just you trying to put your best foot forward. That would be like saying that when you dress up extra nice for a job interview, or you dress up extra nice because you have to go to court, and you speak court, or you speak more eloquently or more respectfully in those environments, or you try to be more polite and courteous when you're meeting your girlfriend's parents, or things like this. There are all of these situations that require you to observe more decorum and put forward a better version of yourself than what you normally do. And the fact that they, like everybody else that goes to court, is having to put together the best possible version of themselves to present for consideration by the judge and jury does not mean that they are gaslighting or manipulating or hornswoggling anybody, nor does it mean that being actors gives them an additional capacity to do that. So it's one of those things where, again, you can be on team Johnny Depp, or you can be on team Amber Heard, or you can be on neither team at all. It's just a message that everybody needs to hear. Now, I can't know what everybody's motives are in saying that, but I get the feeling that people who are saying that because they don't want to take a side. You know, they're trying, and I bring that up because the mainstream media, as I've been reading coverage of it in the mainstream media, coverage of the trial in the mainstream media, they are squirming and twisting themselves into knots, resisting with every possible ounce of their being, just kicking and screaming the whole way, resisting being open to the idea that Johnny Depp is in fact innocent. They're trying every which way, and this is where I'm going to go step into the side that I'm on, which is the Johnny Depp side. They're trying everything that they can do to not acknowledge the possibility that Johnny Depp is right, and faced with the overwhelming evidence now against Amber Heard. And by the way, if you're pro Amber Heard, don't write to me like a dumbfounded little toddler and ask me, what evidence are you referring to? It's out there. It's overwhelmingly obvious at this point. It's all over the place. I'm not going to explain it to you. Put on your big boy pants and do your own, do the proper research on that. Anyway, but as the evidence mounts in Johnny Depp's favor, the mainstream media is clenching, just clinging their tiny little fists onto this idea that all of the preconceived notion that they have that Johnny Depp is just a rich white man taking advantage of his high position within the rich white male patriarchy that controls everything, and that Amber Heard is this poor beleaguered soul that is being trod upon by the gold encrusted penis dictators of all humanity and all of that. And so in so doing, one of the things that they keep falling back on is, well, who knows what's really going on because they're both professional liars. So that it is such an extraordinary cop-out at that point. And so I really do think that it's mainly being used as an excuse to not take a side. And, if you don't want to take a side, just say, I don't want to take a side in this. You can say that you don't care who wins, that you're not interested, you don't want to take a side. Even have the decency to say, I am strongly of this opinion or strongly of that opinion, and so much so that I would feel personally threatened if the other side turned out to be correct. And so for that reason, I'm just not getting involved in it because I don't need the mental strain. Like that, I could at least respect. But this thing about, we can't know what's going on because they're both professional liars, that's nonsense. The evidence is coming out. The evidence is being presented. And, just recently, just in the last couple of days, it's come out that, Amber Heard lied in the UK trial. She in the UK trial, she said she had donated the money, money from the divorce settlements to the charities that it was supposed to go to. Now she is admitted under oath in the new trial that she's not donated, that she pledged to donate the money, but she hasn't donated any of it. And she's tried every excuse in the book. You know, Elon Musk made a donation in her name, not the same thing. So she's saying that, so she still has the money, and then she tries to make the excuse of, oh, well, I had to hold on to the money because Johnny sued me. And it's like, no, there was a very, very long time that passed between you pledging to donate that money and Johnny suing you. You would have had plenty of time to do it. You know, all of this stuff, on and on and on and on. It's obvious. I mean, in this cross-examination, in this cross-examination, it has become extraordinarily obvious. If it was not obvious enough already, it has just been. I mean, this woman that is interrogating, this woman that is interrogating and cross-examining Amber Heard is my new spirit animal. She's incredible, and it's becoming more and more obvious the reality of the situation. And so even based on that, I mean, if both of these people are relying on their acting chops in the courtroom, then it's at least becoming incredibly obvious which one of them doesn't have any.